Good morning,
Morning.
everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly. We're Real Estate Jerky Daily, and it's like his first time. He just wants to cut me off when I'm talking.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited. I've been up since 1:00. I don't know why I'm excited. I feel so tired.
Did you watch anything? Get all
No.
those infomercials, start buying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I bought a million things.
That's how they used to make their money, because everybody would be up late.
I know. And they were quite suggestible when they were up late.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't watch anything. I did a little bit of research on the internets, but that's about
is
it.
it still good? Is the internet still good?
No.
All right, why don't you tell us the market now?
The state numbers. Oh, last week ending March 8th, 801 new listings for the week. That's pretty high.
I think it was 700 last
week. It was 770 something last week, and 577 pending sales. That's about what it was last week, and the 459 closed sales, about what it was last week. I think we researched earlier in the month that there are about 92,000 active listings in the state of California. And what did we say? Florida has a third of the country's listings.
Yes, and California has 15%.
Yeah, so we got 12.5% of the realtors closed in escrow. 14.3 went in, and as you can see by the 801 listings, 23.8 listed a property. And realtors are still pretty positive that the sales will be up, prices will be up, and so will listings. And in fact, that's probably the most positive they've been in a very long time. Do you concur?
I concur.
Okay, cool. Here we are.
All right. I don't have a bunch of news today. All the news was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is the market's up like gangbusters. It likes what's going on with everything. The biggest issue right now with Trump is they had to shop a judge in California to go after and make all the federal workers go back to work, meaning that the ones who've been fired, they went to California judge to get them to reenact them so they can go after it. It's like, okay, well, we'll just take it to the next court, and the next court, we know you shopped this. You find a judge that will say, yes, impede this and move forward. This is how messed up in California. I think we pay for 1.5 million. They call, what do they call them? Undocumented, which we call illegal aliens.
Yeah,
are here in California, and we're paying Medicaid for them, and they need $3.6 billion to shore up Medicare and Medicaid because of that. I don't know which one it is. You know what I mean? It's all blurry to me because that's not my specialty. But we're spending so much money, like $8 billion on this thing for everybody, and the problem is we're wasting it on these 1.6 million people that shouldn't be here in the first place. I get it if I get the whole both sides and everything else, but I believe the ones who did it right, like my grandparents did, is the way it should be done. And I know the system's screwed up. I understand
grandparents.
But why are we paying for it in California?
We shouldn't be. And I guess they've retooled an app that the Biden administration had, and that was to be able to get into the country. And this one is to self-deport, with the promise that if you self-deport yourself, you will have the opportunity to come back legally. If you
that was a transportation application, by the way, that they converted.
Yeah. And if you don't, when they catch you and deport you, you are banned for life.
That's horrible.
I know.
But I'm just saying we're getting so. I mean, the problem I'm having is I'm listening to Newsom. We talked about before on the air, talking about with this new podcast how he's leaning more conservatively now.
Oh, you mean gruesome Newsom?
Yeah. What did I say?
I wanted to make sure I was following.
Yeah, the governor of California, his new podcast, and how he's talking conservative, and now he's leaning more that way. Well, when you go back to work, you're still leaning completely too far the other way, and you need to fix. If you're going to be talking that way on a podcast, you need to fix the job you're in first,
instead of being a miserable failure.
Well, the problem is he's
through his whole term.
Yeah, he's done that when he was mayor of San Francisco. All he focused on was to become the governor, and then he did pay for his own bust to be done. It's a book that came out and said he paid for his own bust. Anyway, I don't want to bitch about that forever. What do I have?
You know what I'm going to do before I die? I'm just going to do the bust, just from the neck down and the belly button up,
Oh, really?
and give it to my kids.
Okay. I just like it when women work on their busts.
I like to work on women's busts.
Let's see the bond market. So right now the 10 years at 4.30, opened at 4.27, so it's up 4 basis points. 30 years down, it's going the wrong way about 6 basis points. So overall rates had been going down. We're slowly going up because of all the stuff that's going on there and the noise with the tariffs and everything else. It will get through it. Just keep going. So I've been cleaning up, because you accumulate stuff for so long, and we moved from here, moved to there, and I had all this stuff. Finally, I was going through and I found all my old postcards that I used to do direct mail from the 90s and the 2000, and it was like, hey, rates are dropping. It's 7.5.
Oh, that's crazy. And you were getting business.
Oh, we were slammed
Yeah.
because people were in adjustables back then on VA and FHA because that's what they took to get into the houses.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I don't like this because this is going up and it doesn't stay down. And so we would fix them. That's what I would say. Let's fix your rate.
That's
Fix
very,
your
very
house
cool.
payment or all this. So I was just going through. I was like, wow, I didn't realize.
And you were one of those progressives, right? That you would put out a postcard and then you would get in trouble a little bit. So then you would just change it a little bit and boom, throw it back out.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. You push the envelope. You ask for forgiveness, not permission. And then people stole all my stuff. I was a direct mail king of the 90s in San Diego. I did. And I even came up here and was using some of the places up here to do the direct mail. We just did a ton of direct mail.
Yeah.
And it's just direct mail today is social media, just so people know.
Direct mail of yesterday was social
direct media.
Today.
Well, I'm just saying,
yeah.
If you actually right now, if you want to, how much are you getting in the mail? I'm not getting a ton in the mail right now. And
well, yeah, the election's over.
Well, I'm just saying in general. So
no, you don't get a ton.
And first class stamps are 73 cents now. But I mean, if you're thinking about doing something, no one's doing direct mail because it's expensive. But if you can narrow those lists down now pretty close to what you want, it might be a thought to start going after that again.
Yeah.
And if nobody else is doing it, guess what is the time to do?
They're only going to have 2 pieces of direct mail instead of 750.
Well, I would always make mine half of a 8.5 by 14, so it would stand out further.
Right.
So when you got it, it stuck out more. And I always we used to do letters, and then I went to postcards because I felt that in order to throw it away, you had to read it on the way to the trash can.
There you go.
Without opening an envelope. So, yeah. So
yeah.
And we did very well. I mean, we did really, really well until I moved up here in 2002 and then just focused on purchases.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have stayed in the refinance game. Anyway. All right. So that's not what I was talking about. There was a couple of things we're talking about. There's 57 crucial real estate statistics that explain the 2025 market.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to go through
That seems like a lot.
It is a lot. The median list price of homes is $435,000. With new listings slightly higher at $435,900. Homes are staying on the market average of 117 days with a median of 77 days. This is nationwide, people.
Okay.
Current inventory stands at 642,000 properties plus 359. Square foot of a property is 216, up from 213 in March of 2024.
Wait. Go back to the median square footage.
It just says the price per square foot now.
Price per square foot. Okay.
Probably is a median, I would say.
Yeah.
Is $216 versus $213 back in March of last year. 34%
Mm-hmm.
of properties have experienced a price decrease, while 3 have seen a price increase. Different than our old markets. 10% of properties have been relisted. Market Action Index is 37. What the heck is that? Do you know what that is?
Market
Action
What happened?
Index.
Where'd you go? I don't know, Chuck, or did we fall off the... We're still here.
Did we drop?
Yeah. What happened? Where you go? It's probably your internet, Chuck. But if we're gone, you can't hear me. Everything looks good.
9 minutes over there. We're still good. What happened? Where'd you go, Chuck? Your internet probably, Chuck.
It's probably the rain. Blame it on the rain.
That's right. All right. All right. Buyer trends and insight. 24% of home buyers are Gen X's. That's ages 44 to 58. Holy cow. Followed by millennials at 21%. 32% of buyers are first-time home buyers, with 75% of them between the ages of 25 and 33. This is just numbers I'm throwing out here, people. The primary reason for purchasing a home: 26 desire to own a home. 12 want to be closer to family and friends. 11 needs a larger house. That's percents, by the way.
Yeah.
Not 11 people.
That's 11 people in Asia.
19% of home buyers are now multi-generational homes.
Yeah.
83% of home purchase have 3 or more bedrooms. 80% of buyers finance their homes with 23% financing of 80 to 89% of the home's value.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to know seller trends? Should I keep going?
Yeah, go.
Seller trends, market conditions. 89% of sellers use a real estate agent. That's good. They're
Makes
smart.
sense.
26% of home sellers are younger boomers, ages 59 to 68, followed by Gen Xers at 23%. 70% of sellers are repeat sellers, while 30% are selling for the first time.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah. Most sellers move from a large home to a 200 square foot smaller home. Isn't that being stupid? Why the heck are you?
Well,
You know what?
They're probably planning on their kid to come home.
It looks like we are lagging.
Huh.
It could be the rain on our side.
Could be.
I'm going to check that.
Chuck, when you find us again, tell us we're back.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to keep recording because we can always re-put it out. Let's see here. My stuff says good. So where was I at? 200 square foot homes. 23% of sellers move to be closer to family. 25% of sellers live in their home for over 21 years. So what would that tell you? If you want to go after somebody who's looking to sell a home, you might want to do a farm to somebody who's been in their house more than 15 years.
Yep. Yeah.
Because it says 21. That's average number. 68% of sellers do not reduce their asking price, while 19% reduce it once. Now the rental market. The national median rent price of February of 2025 is $1,375. Can't find that around here.
No,
that would be a room. Rental vacancy rate of fourth quarter of 2024 was 6.9%. So that's not too bad. That's only, let's just say 7% of all homes have a vacancy.
Yeah.
Rental prices increased 0.3 month over month, but now are down 0.4 year over year. 790,000 multi-unit properties were under construction as of December 2024. That's a lot of properties, but it's probably not enough.
Yeah.
Rental units stay on the market for a median of 36 days. 58% of renters thought about buying a home during their rental search. 66% of renters prioritize lease terms, rents amounts, and fees when they're selecting a home. So they actually look at stuff. A third of them, 2/3 of them. Do. All right. So
they should have just bought.
So right now, all the renters, about 60% of them think about buying a house. I mean, there's some markets there people need to keep hitting on.
If a realtor's in front of them, maybe that could have happened.
Well, the
property, we could have showed them how easy it is to do.
Well, the property manager who's showing properties could be getting some
referrals.
Yeah.
You got to make those relationships first, though, folks.
That's right. All right. Commercial real estate trends. Office space absorption rate is negative 17.9 million square feet, with San Francisco 22.77 vacancy rate, and Houston at 19%. And they're saying they're struggling the most. I would think San Francisco would be, but
struggling the most. Yeah.
But Houston, who's moving there? I mean, San Francisco still has Silicon Valley, but if they don't get their act together here in the state of California, we're going to have a lot less companies.
Yes. Well, absolutely. You see. What's the fast food place? In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
Their headquarters are leaving, going to Texas. Right?
Is it?
Yep. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Yeah. They're going to be going, I think, in 2026. They're building a new headquarters in Texas and leaving California. And, I saw a little reel where Newsom was bragging about how they had the headquarters for In-N-Out Burger and they were loving being in California and they were never going to leave. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, they'll leave.
Yeah.
The restaurants won't, but the headquarters will.
Right.
Let's see. Multifamily sector increased by 1% rental growth with an 8% vacancy rate. Retail, who cares about all? Hotel occupancy stands at 62.9%, still below pre-pandemic levels, but recovering. Real estate agent statistics, the most important thing. 88% of buyers use a real estate agent.
It's real hard not to.
Well, that's only what is that? 12% that doesn't. That means they have family or something else.
They're doing family. They're doing the direct to seller.
25% of buyers receive agent disclosures at their first meeting. 61% of buyers say the top agent benefit is helping them understand the process. What's the top agent benefit? Is that when you lie and say you're the top agent of the place?
No. Meaning using an agent, the benefit is they understand the process. They're learning the process.
Right. 61% of buyers say the top agent benefit is helping them understand the process.
Right.
Okay. 73.
Not so much the top agent, just
Gotcha.
that using an agent helps them understand.
It doesn't sound that way, because why would you say the word top? It just doesn't work.
This person graduated high school.
73% of buyers prefer phone updates from their agent, while 71% favor text. Wouldn't there only be like 27% left?
The math isn't working, but
so I text unless it's important, and then I talk.
I ask how they want to communicate when I first meet with them, and then go there. Thank you, Alvina. Top agent benefit, not top agent.
All right. So here's a question to everybody. How many percentages of sellers only contact one agent before making a decision?
Can I guess? 37.
Nope. Alvina? Too late. 81%.
Wow, just one realtor.
81% of sellers only contact one agent.
Oh, that's her guess, 90 after you said 87.
Of course, she just jumped on it. I said 81, not 87. 81.
I'm not listening.
75% of sellers' agents were paid by the seller. Ain't that?
Selling agents.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Shit. No shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Who else? How else would they be?
Business
by the buyer?
as usual, even though we have a settlement. Says LOL, chat is slow. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So is internet.
Yeah.
I think it's the rain. I just know, we at our cabin, we turned our heater off the last time we were up there, and it's 20 degrees up there right now.
Are your pipes wrapped?
But they don't do it very well.
You going up there this weekend then?
The problem is we used to keep our heater on 42 or 45 and just leave it on.
Right.
And then it heats up the pipes underneath the house because of the fact of, yes, they're wrapped, but it's under the house. And,
right.
And so the question will be, will we have water spraying everywhere?
That's not, well, it'll be ice. It'll spray for a while, but then it'll just be ice.
Yeah. All right. That's pretty much all I have. So with what we said, start contacting people who've been in their homes 15 plus years.
Yep.
And realize they're only going to 81% of the sellers are only going to contact one agent. So do a really good job up front.
Maybe you could be that agent that contacts them.
Right. And then also what you should do with home buyers and everybody, ask them, like Mike does, how do you want to be communicated with?
What do you prefer? Email, text, or phone call?
Well, I've set up to where I use, in our industry, we couldn't use Apple forever. Now I have it, and I've been using it for a while. And I just set up my whole over here texting, and I can just, where if I do my phone, it's like, my big thumbs are George, tell me about the rabbits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, George.
Hey, Lenny, tell me about the rabbits.
Yeah. Great book.
Yeah. That was the only book I read in high school.
Of Mice and Men. And that's the only book.
Because I was slow as hell. I hated read. I still hate today to read. Let me listen.
Once I get back into it, I love it. It just takes me a while.
All right. That's pretty much all I have for today. I guess I had more than I thought because we're at 18 minutes.
Yeah,
and again, I guess we're having issues. We apologize. You could come back and rewatch it, or you could just in about 30 minutes go to anywhere you get your favorite podcast at, and you can find Real Estate Jerky Daily there. And that's what you could do.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, make it a great day. Tomorrow, don't forget, we're on the radio at noon. And if you, again, with that one, same thing. You can listen to it on the iHeart app, anywhere you get your, iHeart app on your phone. And we're under the Power Talk 1360 KFIV, or you can just wait until Monday and it's uploaded as a podcast everywhere. Also.
There you go. And don't forget that tomorrow, beginning at 1:00, I'll be pouring beer in the rain. It looks like.
No, there's no rain tomorrow.
Be pouring beer at Twisted Pig, and Monday
there's rain.
Yeah, and I'll be pouring beer there, but I'll be under a big old awning thing, like structure. Tent.
Will everybody else be?
Yeah, pretty much. I think they put a tent out there for everywhere you're going to be, but basically. So, I mean, you might have to walk traipse in the rain to go from the dance floor and the tables over to the hard liquor and over to the beer, but we'll be covered.
All right, there you go. Go check out Help Mike, and we'll be back on Monday here. And hopefully everything's better on Monday. If we were having issues, we apologize. I mean, we always have issues.
It's about, we can talk about my issues later. It's the
We
rain.
don't have time.
I want to blame it on the rain.
We don't have time to talk about your
bye.
issues.
Bye,
All right,
kids.
make it a great day.
Love you
Bye.
all.